Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today, and for this video we're going to be doing a flip through of my June reading journal. However, as per usual, we got to start things out by doing a final flip through of last month's spreads. I'm still in love with my Star Wars theme. May the 4th be with you, and it definitely was with me on this theme. I'm still loving it, looking back on it. Cannot wait for the new 𝗖cie TV show to drop, just putting that out there. Unfortunately, as far as my TBR goes, this wasn't as completed as I would like for it to be, but at the same time, I don't know why, I just felt like I had a terrible reading month, and seeing that really only 2 books on this didn't get checked off does make me feel pretty good. My pages read is so up and down, it is insane. I was still rolling around in my fanfiction hole. I've read like 25 pages from Archive of Our Own dedicated to this couple. It's a little ridiculous. And yet, still did a fair amount of reading. Look at this. I mean, I can't believe how many days I actually topped 200 pages. That's insane. My favorite line spread was also completely filled, which I always love. Not sure what my favorite was this month. Let's see. Maybe not necessarily my favorite, but this one does make me laugh every single time. My mother always used to tell me never to fall in love with someone who doesn't like kimchi by Michelle Zauner from Crying in H Mart. Not kimchi, but I've definitely said something similar when it comes to garlic in my life. You measure garlic with your heart. Shockingly, my brain dump actually didn't get utilized a lot this month, but you know, the one time I don't put a brain dump in, I end up needing one desperately. My inverse is out makes me incredibly satisfied. Obviously, I read 6 books off of my owned TBR. However, I do have roughly 10 books that are on their way to me, and yeah, that's not great, but this still makes me feel really good. A completely filled wrap-up page also is fantastic. You can see I have these little pencil check marks, which basically meant, have I submitted this book for Escape the Readathon or not? The only one I couldn't do that for was Superman Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow, because this was less than 50 pages, so unfortunately it couldn't count. But across the board, still pretty solid. As for my stats this month of my goals, I read my nonfiction book. I also read multiple comic books, but unfortunately I did not get around to a book that was more than 450 pages. For my stats, I read 14 books to completion. As of May 30th, my pages read is 3,747. This page count does include converting audiobook hours to pages, but in regards to audiobook hours, I listened to about 23 hours. My average rating was 3.71. Not the best, but not the worst, and I did have 1 DNF. My genre breakdown included 1 contemporary, 1 fantasy, 6 graphic novels, 1 horror, 1 nonfiction, 3 romance, and 1 sci-fi. As for series, I luckily didn't start any. I continued 5, I finished 2, and I DNF'd 1. And then for my favorites, song, Gotta Say Betty by Young Gravy. Thank you to my brother for introducing me to this, and now I'm addicted. It is so catchy. Meal, oh my god, Josh and I finally tried Velvet Taco. Oh, their paneer taco is so good. Listen, I am a Torchy's fan through and through, but like, this thing is amazing. Movies, shockingly, I actually watched many new movies this month, but the best ones this month included A Man Called Otto, seeing as how it was a adaptation of one of my favorite books, and Renfield with Nick Cage as Dracula. Oh my god, highly recommend. It's a horror comedy, but it has the most wholesome message underneath all of that. And then for TV shows, Spy Family, 100%. Josh and I got addicted to this, watched the entire series in a single weekend, and then we've basically been rewatching it anytime we are together. Moments, I have many. I bought a new car this month. I had a movie night with my niece, which was a lot of fun. My nephew played Ghost at one point, which was possibly one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. And then my other niece is absolutely in love with Bowser from the Super Mario movie. It's so stinking cute, y'all. And then jumping into my entries, shockingly, I didn't write a ton this month, but it was an eventful month if you can't tell from my favorite moments. Starting out with whenever I got in my car accident, and this is a lot of information that you guys can't see, but it's all relating to that, and I had to put it somewhere. Then Josh and I went to a Renaissance fair, and it was so much fun. I really needed it. I just needed a weekend away to have a lot of fun, and so I went through all my pip sticks to find a bunch of different stickers that sort of fit with the Renaissance theme. These were actually 2 hand-drawn postcards, which I purchased there. Yeah, this entire thing is completely hand-drawn. This guy drew all of these pieces. He would make entire coloring books. It was insanely impressive. A few additional entries where I'm just sort of talking about my life. Like I said, shockingly, not a lot of writing time this month. But now, we're gonna jump into my June spreads. And of course, it's Pride Month, so I figured, you know what's really easy? A rainbow theme. You know what I have a ton of? Rainbow stickers. This is just one example that I didn't even end up using. I had so many sticker sheets from Pipsticks that I figured I could basically use one of these a page. I got the idea for this spread from Pinterest. So it says, when it rains, look for rainbows. And then I just did a very simplistic raining rainbow. And then to keep with that theme, this set of stickers is all relating to weather. So it's like suns and little stars, tiny rainbows, and umbrellas. Then we have my log, which is already filling up. For this page, I had these rainbow zebras, which I actually got this in like my first Pipsticks, so I finally got to finish this out. For my TBR this month, this has already been posted, so I'll put a link to that in the cards up above. And then for this page, I officially finished out this other rainbow set, which I think I also got in my first Pipstick envelope, and then just an amalgamation of a few other random ones going on. My favorite lines. This one's a little hard to see, but basically, these are unicorns. Yeah, I'm not really a giant unicorn person, but I mean, they had the giant rainbows and they just fit with the theme so perfectly, so it worked out very well. Then my brain dump and my in versus out page. This one, technically speaking, these aren't rainbows, but it was a collection of men with flower beards, and you know, it sort of felt like it fit with the Pride theme, and I just decided to include them in here. Plus, they just always make me giggle. I don't know why. They're so cute and adorable and kind of silly. I really like them. My wrap-up page. This rainbow set is probably one of my favorites because it's basically a Here Comes the Sun inspired one, and seeing as how that was actually my alarm clock last year, it just seemed so perfect for me, so I finally got to dig into this one also. And then finally, we have my favorites page, and this is sort of just an amalgamation of everything I had left over. So this month was incredibly simple, but I like it. I think it turned out really great, and it fits with the fact that I'm trying to read mostly queer books this month. Alright y'all, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for going to my channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. I have all my socials as well as a few ways you could support me linked in the description. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Love you, bye!